Hello guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Rennie. In this video I'm going to be telling you guys the reason why Pundix has not been increasing in price and most of the things that you guys need to know. So after watching this video today, you're going to be answering this question: is Pundix bull run over or not? You're going to be answering that question after watching this video. So I have a lot of things that I want you guys to know about this, on what is happening right now in the market, for the most part on Pundix, on the reason why there has not been any progress yet. And after saying all this, if Pundix did not try to make sure they put in a lot of work based on what I'm going to be listing out here and other things like that, then have it in mind that you are also going to be losing all your funds in Pundi. Okay, if you have your funds already there. So that's just it. So just stick around so I can tell you this, so you can be able to understand what is happening, so you don't go and make any mistake. So meanwhile, what you're seeing on my screen is that Pundix is a small analysis on Pundix, and as you can see there, Pundix has been going down. There has been a rejection, okay, which means that a lot of people has been selling most of their coins, and a lot of people has been selling billions worth of their coins. So the question should be, you might have is you might say Pundix has a bigger market cap. Why is it not increasing in price? That's because Pundix is a token. Now let me tell you guys most of the things that you need to know. Let me tell you most of the things that you need to know. The new Pundix is a utility token, which means they give users access to a future product or service. Okay, and a common misconception that a lot of people really get wrong is they think if more people use utility tokens such as Pundix, the value of the token will increase in price. Like, that's wholly wrong. Okay, however, this is not the case. Okay, when the relative demand for a utility token exceeds the supply, its value increases. Okay, so that's the case right here. So let's assume if Pundix utility token can be able to exceed the supply, then it's going to be increasing in price. This is not all about the market cap or anything like that. Okay, so there are a lot of things that you guys need to know for the most part. So now, you guys need to understand that it has nothing to do with token usage or anything like that. Okay, because this is all about a thought from the team for the most part, and they didn't have a good plan and on how they went on implementing the listing on the token reduction or whatever they did there. They weren't supposed to do that, because that wasn't the major issue that they were supposed to try to solve. Okay, so now the most interesting fact is that when the supply of Pundix decreases but the demand is stable, the price per token increases. Okay, so in order for a token like Pundix to regain its momentum, there must be three things involved, which are: the first one is going to be character value. Okay, the character value are the market values and demand for a utility token like Pundix. Okay, like Pundix exceed the supply, then its value increases. Okay, so number two is going to be work values. Okay, so as I was scrolling down on Pundix on their Reddit or whatever, and on Twitter, I was able to see that they are struggling with something, okay, which I'm going to be discussing right now. So that's why I brought out the second one, which is work values. Okay, work values that will help on the actual increase in price that I'm talking about is they must be able to value what they are doing, and that value will help their service to get discovered. In this process, there must be a role, there must be a role and a good active marketing strategy in place in order to thrive professionally. And for example, hands-on public contact and stability, because I noticed that they are struggling with marketing and other things. Have you ever asked yourself why, like the reason why Pundi X is not making any progress, the reason why you are not seeing any big any big company coming for them for partnership or anything like that, even when they have a very good service that can be able to change the world, but nothing is happening? Yes, that's because they are actually not, they are not working so hard anymore, and they do not have any marketing strategy, and this will make Pondi X to fail if they don't try as much as they can to make sure they fight for this. Okay, so the next thing is going to be number three is going to be the fees adjustment. Okay, so fees adjustment is very very important, and for a coin, for a token utility like this, the token adjustment must be in place. Okay, as you guys already know that on my other video, I made a video on how to stake your Pundi X. That video, I wasn't able to finish it up because you have to pay $25 worth of fee to send your token to FX wallet, and also you have to pay for staking, and also pay to collect the coin that you've staked. And also the reason why the X has not been progressing recently is because of the fees and every other thing. Okay, so that's why I now brought out this fees adjustment. So the fees adjustment relates to their gas fee on their exchange and more. So as for their SPOS, the most, like, they must work on it. Okay, they must work on the fees too, because like, it's better they work on it better still. Okay, and they must change the new Pundi X ERC token to a cheap one, which can help to increase the new Pundi X supply. Remember, the supply will make the coin to increase in value. So the new Pundi X supply and its value at will, this is what they need to make sure that they put in place, because if they don't do all these things, yeah, there's no any possibility that Pundi X is going to be getting to where it wants to be. Because one is that before you start considering having a utility token like Pundi X, you must also think about the other hard work that also needs to be in place before you can be able to before the coin can be able to skyrocket. Then you can now, like, most of the work that you've put, that you are planning to put, then you will now relax and say, yes, now is the time for me to relax and wait for this coin to skyrocket. Now, have you ever asked yourself why Pundi X has not been getting so much attention lately? So you must, the answer there is that there has been a denial and demand of Pundi X, and I mean on the services which they offer and most other things. The only thing they're holding on upon the X right now is that investors are holding so much on it. Okay, if you check on the market value, you will see that, which is the market cap, you will see that a lot of people, they have about 89 million worth of market cap as of before they did the coin redenomination. I think they had about billion, like 1 point something billion. And they just did a very big mistake, because that was the major problem that we are having. The major problem that they were supposed to face that particular time was to make sure they work on their market they try to implement a good market strategy, so they can be able to carry out their work values, which will help them to gain more which will help on the X to get more discovered by a lot of other infrastructure, or a lot of other entities that like to use Pundi X or whatever. Okay, so that's just it for the most part. But another thing I feel that is a problem right now on why the coin is not progressing is for the most part the work values. That's the work values and the character values, remember, and also the fees. Because now a lot of people or a lot of retail businesses would like to transact or to use the SPOS to accept payment, but due to the high gas fee and every other thing, there's every possibility that they will change their mind. Because you, let's assume that you are a business person and you are making use of SPOS and you're just making $20 a day. So if you now use SPOS to make transaction, how much are you going to be making a day? That should be the question. Rather, you're not going to be making up to, you're not, let's just say you sold let's just say you made about $100. What you are going to be having with you is might be $50, because you must pay 50% gas fee, which is very, very bad. So I think that's the major problem that we are having right now on Pundi X, and a lot of people already knows about this. But I wish someone could like share this video to like share this video to all Pundi X holders, to make them be aware of what they are actually doing, so that if nothing will be implemented in the next few months, then everybody should try to make sure they sell their Pundi X. Yes, this is my advice, but I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm trying to make sure that every one of you guys are very safe. Because I'm very angry that nothing is working out, because they are all feeling very reluctant. I mean the team itself, and they are trying to put pressure on you guys, to tell you guys to get to work or something like that, to tell you guys to get people to buy this. See, that's not like, it's never gonna work, because that's not a good market strategy. They are supposed to calm down and figure out a best way to be able to do whatever they feel that they want to do, because that's the best thing ever. I feel will make the coin to increase in price. Because the more people are using the coin, is not like the more people are making use of it, okay, it's not going to make the coin to increase in price. Okay, do not forget what I said. Okay, so it has nothing to do with token usage, okay, because this is a utility token. Okay, if it is not doing what is there for, then forget about it. There's no way it can be increasing in price. Okay, for example, you guys already know that Binance is there for a purpose. Is there to serve a particular purpose, and that particular purpose has been the thing there that has kept on sustaining Binance, Smart Chain, and every other project or whatever that is there. So now, if Pundi S could just change their mind and try to work a lot on this on most of the things that I just mentioned right here, this coin is going to be heading to $500 in just like in this month. Okay, so I'd like you guys to make sure you share this video. If possible, share this video to to Pundi X founder. Just share it to his just send it to him as a message. Okay, if he don't get to see it, maybe someday he might get to see this video. Because I feel the most important thing in a team is to make sure that they come together, plan together, because they are not doing that. If assuming they are doing that, Pundi X wouldn't have been on a consolidation for more than a week now, because that's very bad of everything. So my advice is that you guys should make sure you are very careful, because if they are not putting any work, that makes me feel that they are no more interested in the business or whatever the field that they are offering there. Because you cannot be showing every day a POS, taking a photo of a POS at a place, and you are doing that consistently without gaining any other without having other partnership with any other company. You're just showing us pictures. This not gonna help, because this is a utility token which you must try to make sure you work and implement a strategy on. So guys, this is what I feel, and this is what I think that is going to work best. But if you feel that there are other alternative or any other thing that you feel that will be the best way, you can actually write this on my comment, so I can see it. But please make sure for the most part that you share this video to your friends or anybody you know, or any group that you know that are that are already holding any Pundi X, so they can see this and also be careful. This is very important. I made this video because I really love you guys, and this, I believe this is the best video I've made on Pundi X, because this is my sincere, like this is my honest opinion on everything, and I've already told you guys on the reason why Pundi X cannot be able to grow anymore. Okay, this is just the, like, this is just the barriers. There are a lot of barriers. Okay, so if Pundi X now decides to go on highs while having all these barriers, then have it in mind that it's not going to last. Okay, even if it gets to $7, it's not going to last, because a lot of things needs to be put in place, okay, or set in place, because you cannot just, because you cannot just, like things cannot just remain like that, because nobody would like to transact with a coin that you spend 20 to 30% or 50% of your money, which is going to be which is going for which is going in for gas fee or something like that. Nobody would like to do that. Even a business or even retail businesses, nobody would like to do that. So this is what I feel for the most part. If you feel that I'm not getting anything right, you can still write a comment, like you can still comment and also correct me, because I myself, no one is above a mistake, but I believe what I'm saying is just right, because everything I've said right here is what is making Pundi X not to increase in price. Then if you feel there are other things, then you can list it right here. Let's talk, okay? Because there's no time, because you cannot keep on holding a coin that is not increasing, okay? Because there are different between psychological signs, and there are different between non-psychological signs. Okay, so if Pundi X wants to remain at that price, then good. If you guys still wants to hold on to it, good. You have what you like, you know what you want, and I know what I want, but it might be increasing in no time. But the thing there is that they need to do a lot of things. Okay, they need to do a lot of things. If they don't do that, I wonder how the future of Pundi X is going to be like. So I am, for the most part, again, is that I'm not holding any Pundi X. I only have the one. I did a video on how to stake. That one wasn't able to leave my wallet because I was trying to pull it off, but it wasn't actually letting me to take, because they want me to pay another gas fee worth 50%, which is very bad of the whole shit. So I don't want to talk so much about this. So let me know if you like this video. Subscribe, share this video. Do not forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification for the most part. See you again.